Yo, what is up, man? It's your boy Damn D, man. We got AZ about to tell his story on how he was able to get on stage with Kendrick Lamar at the GNX concert in Inglewood. Well, I don't think anybody, I don't think anybody else but him. He was the only person that really that was on the stage. So let's listen to what he got to say.
All right, it's getting a little dark outside, but fuck it. We already into it. I guess this part, it's not a part two, but just, the little deets and shit, I couldn't perform in night 3 at the GNX. Saying the last one because it was already long, and I want y'all to get to, just the main parts of the story, right? But like I said, it was a humbling experience because, man, all right, story time about how I, AZ Chike, end up performing night 3 at the GNX tour. I'm gonna try to keep this short as possible, but bear with me. I'm gonna be yapping. I'm outside on my balcony, so it might be a little loud, but I'm gonna stay close to the phone so y'all can hear me. I'm gonna talk loud and clear as possible. Let's get into it. So boom. Let's talk about it, right?
Warning.
So going into this, bro.
Warning.
It was a humbling experience. It kind of taught me like the work is never done. You know what I'm saying? And never get too ahead of yourself. Even though I really end up there performing, I had to work for that. Like still, like even with me feeling like I'm the best feature, or I'm making the most of it, or I still had to put that work in to get that feature. I mean, to get on that stage, like it wasn't easy, bro. I'm the only motherfucker that Doc brought out from LA, in LA. Like he can bring out anybody he want to. You know what I'm saying? And it was me. But I worked for that. I bust my ass for that. Not even leading up to it, but even doing it. So now let's get into the backstory. So like I said, going into this, after everything that's been going on, Super Bowl, Gatorade, deal signing, and even Peekaboo going #1 on the U.S. rhythmic radio and all this shit, like, I kind of just assumed like, oh, he definitely gonna bring me out all 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting into it. Like, so I'm thinking ahead. Like, that's how I got the jacket made. I got the custom jacket made before I even knew officially I was performing. I bought all my wardrobe before I knew officially I was performing. That Letterman jacket, custom jacket I got made, that motherfucker was $3,000. I spent another $3,000 on the white sweats y'all see me wearing during the show. It was the white sweats, some jeans, and like a shirt with the cutoff sleeves. Those 3 together was like $3,000. Then I went to Louis Vuitton, got 2 pairs of shoes and a cross bag. That was $6,000. So I spent around $10,000 roughly. You know what I'm saying? On just wardrobe before I even knew I was performing. You know what I'm saying? So boom, let's talk about the week of them coming out here, right? So the week of I text Dot that Sunday or Monday. I sent him a voice message talking like Aaron the plumber, just joking around, like, you know what I'm saying, Brodusky. Night 3 is GNX tour shit. The time has come. I'm pulling up all 3 nights, you know what I'm saying, Brodusky. If niggas don't invite me, then I'm crashing all 3. Like, I'm just being funny. And he had kept the voice message. He kept it, right? So I said that was like Monday. Tuesday come, and the show is such of a big production. I know if I ain't got hit up already, the probability is low. So now I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm sick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad as fuck, bro. Like a small piece of depression. Like, I'm sad as fuck, and I'm only sad because this is all I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it for me. Like, not as in like this the end, but like this is all I do. I put all my all into this shit. So when something like this doesn't happen for me, it's not like I have other distractions. Like, well, I'm gonna just hit the club anyway, or I had such and such going on. Like, no, when shit don't happen like this, don't happen for me, I'm in the crib to the neck, just by myself, thinking about what I could have did different, why it didn't happen. Like, I dwell on it a little too much, but like I said, that's why I was so fucking sad about it, right? And when I get sad like that, I'm not gonna lie, I start cleaning up, or like I start doing my responsibilities, paying bills. Like that's my coping mechanism. So it was Tuesday. Tuesday came, the first day of the show. I got a new pack from New Balance, right? I'm sad as fuck. I'm not talking to nobody all day. I'm trying to figure this shit out, right? And as I'm opening the package from New Balance, I get a text from Kendrick. He's laughing at the text I sent him the other day. He laughing, then he like, what's up, where niggas at? What you on? I'm like, I'm at the crib. Then I text him again. I'm like, I ain't no shit, I'm at the crib. Then I text him again, like, nobody hit me up about tonight, but shit, if you need me to, you know, I'll drop whatever I'm doing and get it going. Then he like, no, it's good. Just come to Friday and Saturday joints. So now I'm happy again. Now I'm like, okay, I'm performing Friday and Saturday. I'm just assuming. He never said that. He said just say come, right? Really, I wasn't assuming I was performing, but I had hope again. Like he just told me come to Friday and Saturday joints. I'm like, all right, it's a good chance. Hope is alive, right? So boom, Friday come, right? The thing about Kendrick, you want a timely response, you gotta hit him up early. Like you gotta text him before the birds is up, right? So like, I'm up early Friday. I text him 7 on the dot. What's the deal? Like, you know, I'm telling him like send me the deed so I can have my shit together. I don't wanna be late. You know what I'm saying? I wanna make sure all my, you know what I mean? I wanna be right. Just like I thought, he hit me back fast. Like J Real, he gonna hit you shortly. J Real is his executive assistant and his best friend from Compton, right? And I'm very close to J Real. Like that's my dude. And shortly enough, J Real did hit me. Now this where shit gets sticky again. J Real called me like, hey, so what's the deal? He like, did Dot say you performing, or he just was giving you tickets to come see the show? I'm back sad again. Cause now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not performing. Like now I'm back sad again, bro. You know what I'm saying? But J Real, like, bro, I been talking to him about it, and I'm gonna holler at him again, bro. He like, I talked to him about it before, and he was like, hell yeah, we could get Chike to perform. Like he was all with it, but he ain't say nothing else again about it. And then when he did, he said it was a rehearsal thing, like a rehearsal problem. I'm like, nigga, what? I will be at SoFi outside, bro. I'll be at SoFi 6 a.m. sleep in that motherfucker rehearsal. It don't matter, nigga. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But again, J Real is the real MVP of this story, bro. I really love dude. So he like, bro, I'm gonna holler at him again, but I'm gonna shoot you the tickets for today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you 5 of them, get your peoples right, and you feel me? We go from there. I'm like, bet. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm super salty. Like, all right, fuck it. I get dressed. You know what I'm saying? Call the black truck. We get there. I'm salt all the way there. I missed like the first act of the show.
And this is probably what Lefty was feeling too, because remember when Lefty, I think he was trying to get on stage, or it seemed like, you know, something was going on. Lefty was like, you know, how come I ain't on stage? You know, so this is how a lot of people, you know, and I'm going to, all right, so people calling me like, oh, D, stop clickbait. No, I'm going to title it how I want to title it. I'm going to put AZ exposed Kendrick Lamar. But he's not exposing him in a bad way. You know, he's just letting y'all know, you know, you got to be on your A game when it comes to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be expecting anything, right? Even if you on the song. You know, Kendrick doesn't owe anybody nothing. You know, just Kendrick having him on the song and the album is enough. But, you know, just like me, just like I would have thought, right? I thought it would have been dope if Kendrick would have brought everybody who was on that who was on GNX. I thought it would have been appropriate to bring every single body that was on GNX on stage to celebrate the moment in LA. You know, I was thinking that too. But you know, hey, Kendrick is Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to put this Kendrick AZ exposed Kendrick Lamar, all right? So I don't care what y'all say, oh my God, clickbait. No, shut up. All right.
The show we missed, it was really like communication on the tickets problem. We didn't know where the tickets was, so they ended up texting them instead of email. So I'm salt all the way till I get in there. Once I get in there and I'm watching the show, my attitude changes. Now I'm just happy to be here. I'm focused. I'm seeing what he's doing. Since he said it was a rehearsal problem, I'm watching everything he's doing during Peekaboo. Really the whole show. Like SZA's set was fucking amazing. And, you know, shit like this is big inspiration for me because I aim to be at that point in my career one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking how to soak up game. So as I'm watching it, J Real walks past me, but I don't see him. He walked back. He like, Chike. I'm like, oh, what's up? He like, oh, you locked in. He like, that's how I know you the artist. Out of all these people standing right here, because you locked in, you not bobbing your head or nothing. You just staring like you locked in. He like, bro, I love that about you, right? So boom, we leave. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to leave. I'm happy and shit. I'm mad that I'm happy. Like, you supposed to be mad right now. You supposed to be on that stage. Shout out to Calmatic too. He's shooting something. He's like Doc Cameraman. He knew I was mad too. You know what I'm saying? He knew I was mad. So boom, as we leaving, I'm like, bro, I'm about to shoot my shot again. Like, I'm thinking about it all the way home. Like, I'm finna send this nigga Dot a voice message. Like, bro, I need to be on that stage. I have to be there. There won't be another opportunity like this again. GNX tour, the momentum it is now, and it's in LA. Even if I perform with him again, it won't be like this. You know what I'm saying? I have to be there. I'm telling him, like, I need this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I send him the voice message when I get home. You know what I mean? That night. I wake up in the morning, no response. I get a call from J Real again about getting me another set of 5 tickets for a Saturday show. He's like, I'm gonna tell him again, bro. He like, Chike, I'm gonna tell him again. I've been on his ass. I'm gonna tell him again to let you perform. He gotta let you perform. You the right one. He like, you the only one that this makes sense for, right? Keep in mind, I'm salt and sad again that morning. You know what I'm saying? So once he tell me that, I got hope again. So now I'm getting ready, about to take a shower. As I'm looking for my shorts before I take my shower, I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna be a crazy story if I do get to perform. I'm thinking that to myself, right? I walk out my closet, I go to the bathroom, I got 2 missed calls. I got 2 missed calls from my guy Tim, who worked very close with Kendrick, and he created Free Lunch, which they did the pop out with. 2 missed calls. I called Tim back, like, what's the deal? I'm like, my bad, I'm about to take a shower, my bad, I missed your call. He like, yeah, wash your ass. I just got that call. I said, what call? He said, rehearsal at 3 p.m. Boy, I almost cried in that motherfucker, goddammit. I'm like, oh shit, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, I had to put in work for that shit, bro. Like, I fought to be on that stage. That shit didn't come easy. It was a humbling experience. I love Kendrick to death. I love J Real. Amazing, bro. Like, and I love y'all always root for me, bro. Like, don't think I don't see it. Like, that shit really do something for me. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Okay, so that's part 1, and I'm gonna play part 2. And I'm just gonna give my opinion. And listen, everybody knows I rock for Kendrick, but you know, I don't blame anybody that feels a certain type of way, man. Because shoot, I'm thinking, and I'm not even on the concert. I'm thinking, all right, Kendrick Lamar about to do something special for LA. He gonna bring out everybody, you know, who was on the album. You know, if he's gonna play the song and he's gonna perform the song in LA, why not bring out everybody? You know what I mean? So I can understand if some rappers are like, damn, I'm supposed to be on stage. No, even though you're not, I mean, nothing is guaranteed, and he don't have to do nothing, but it just makes sense. You know what I mean? So if I was an artist that was not on stage with Kendrick, I wouldn't be mad at Kendrick. I'll just take that as a lesson learned. Like, you know, hey, don't expect, nothing is given, right? Nothing is given. You know what I mean? As you see, AZ had to, you know, really be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he thought, yeah, I'm gonna be on stage. So, you know.
A little dark outside, but fuck it. We already into it. I guess this part, it's not a part 2, but just, you know, the little deets and shit, I couldn't say in the last one because it was already long, and I want y'all to get to, you know, just the main parts of the story, right? But like I said, it was a humbling experience because, man. Like I wasn't obligated to that shit, and I worked for it. And you know, I wasn't in the plans originally. They didn't have me in their plans. Like I said, they talked about it, but it wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I end up only performing night 3. Because all the time before that, I was putting in work. Like I was asking, I'm talking to J Real, pulling up to the shows, I'm talking to all the Kendrick peoples, like, you know, and they all showing me love, from J Real, Calmatic to Day Free. You know what I'm saying? They all showing me love, bro. And you know, it always feel good to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And not only seen, but understood as well. Like they understood what that performance meant to me, and you know, I was upset when I wasn't on that stage. Because even once I performed, Calmatic, he see me backstage, he was laughing, smiling at her like, bro, this is crazy. It's so inspirational to me because I seen you was mad yesterday. He like, so just to see you on stage the very next day, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like even the stuff I couldn't put in there, I left out. Like even once I got there and did rehearsal, you know what I'm saying? You know, and this was another thing, right? I try not to get too deep into the comments because, you know, I'm learning to separate myself and let people have their opinions. That's what it's there for, right? But I see somebody say, you know, AZ Chike Kendrick had AZ Chike working at it all week because it's so polished, and I think I responded to it just feeling irritated because people trying to, you know, take away that I really bust my ass and that I gotta work on that all week to do. It was like a minute set for me, you know what I'm saying? And I pride myself on knowing how to perform, and I know how to perform without backtracks and all that shit. Like I really do this shit, you know what I mean? So no, it wasn't all week. And I responded to him, I said about 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. 4 hours when I know and I perform. The rehearsal was about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, maybe that. Like, you know, I found out I was performing day of. You get what I'm saying? And I did the rehearsal I did the set by myself with the dancers probably like 4 or 5 times. And it was one time, the one time I got it wrong was the very first time, and that's when y'all see when I'm on stage and I follow Kendrick into the circle through the dancers and we go walk on the other side of the stage. I didn't know I was supposed to follow him, right? It was a dancer with me pretending to be Kendrick and doing what he was gonna do if he was on stage. But keep in mind, Kendrick is in his green room, he's watching me. He tell my dude Tim like, okay, and then he tell Tim and Tim tell me like, oh, Doc said he's watching and you know he gonna give some pointers if he need to, which he didn't have to. Hey, I'm not here to toot my own horn, beep beep, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said Doc was watching and he was gonna give some pointers if needed. So that was my only fuck up, is that I didn't go in the circle. When I followed him, I went outside the circle and kind of like disrupt the dancers, which I wasn't supposed to do. But I didn't know I was supposed to follow him. But after that, I got it right. So the only reason why I did it so many times is once I did it with an instructor, then I did it without. He's like, let me see if you do it by yourself. I did it right by myself. And he like, let's just do it one more time for sure. You know what I'm saying? So boom. We got that locked in. You know, it didn't take much. It wasn't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was dancing with the dancers or, you know what I'm saying? I know the song. I know how to match my voice. I got custom in-ears made. That was another thing too. Just how I got the outfits made. Just how I got the outfits done before I knew I was performing, I got my custom in-ears made too. Like I'm telling you, I was head over heels about this shit. Like I just knew I was gonna perform, and shit, honestly, I did. You know what I'm saying? I did end up performing, but again, I fought for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got the in-ears in, I met the production team, I did it with the dancers, and shit, we was locked in. We was locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, J Real is the real MVP. He went to bat for me. Not only do I feel, I know if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have hit that stage, bro. Like, I don't want nobody thinking that shit came easy, and you know, I know Dot and his team got love for me. You know, they tell me they self. But it wasn't a handout. It wasn't just like, you know, like here, bro, like you know what I mean? Like I work for that shit. Even once they first told me, like when Tim told me when I was about to take a shower, like you about to perform, right? I got a text from Dot. He was like, go crazy, bro, and make sure your live vocals match the song. I'm like, hell yeah, of course. And I'm like, bro, thank you so much. You already know. And he was like, man, don't worry about it. You did the work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, dog. And then like even after the show, I text him again. He was like, bro, that shit was hard, exclamation point. He like, you went crazy, exclamation point, like, man, that really my nigga, bro, like for sure. His whole team, bro, like, I really fuck with all of them. Like, I feel like it's a bond there for sure. Like, every time I meet one of his team members, it's like they know me already, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but you know what I'm saying? I always get word that, you know, Dot is always mentioning me and always talking about me in a good light, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I never want to take this shit for granted, and, you know, I got to make the most of this. And I know they don't see it as like me having pressure or don't worry about them, but, you know, I don't do this just for me, myself, and my team. I do this shit to make them proud too, you know what I'm saying? And make the most of this shit, because what was the point of the GNX album if at least not one or two, three of the artists don't really boom, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be that testament, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always 10 toes down, chin up, chest out, you know what I'm saying? My bad, I'm yapping again. This bitch about 7 minutes. But yeah, man, that's just what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably forgetting or leaving some shit out. I'm probably gonna remember once I read the comments and I'll say something, but I'm trying to remember everything right now. It was such a crazy experience, bro. Like, you know, and I'm glad I was ready for it. You know, yeah, bro. Shit was nuts, bro. Yeah, it's officially dark outside. But yeah, like I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Once I got off stage, my people was crying and shit. Like, two of my people was crying. And, yeah, man, I guess the only thing left is to tell y'all about the jacket, but I have to make another video for that. This shit already 8 minutes. It's a lot. So, you know, these posts is gonna be pretty long. It's a lot. It's not something so simple, but I figured I'd rather share this with y'all first before I go do an interview or not anything like that. Like, I feel like y'all deserve for me to, you know, give y'all the real, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I hope I answered a lot of questions. And yeah, man. Hopefully more to come, you know what I'm saying? Foot down, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing no games about it, you know what I'm saying? I love making y'all proud. And, you know, again, just being a testament of just hard work, bro. And never giving up on this shit, you know what I'm saying? And being locked in, bro, because that's exactly what I am, you know what I mean? I'm not here to play with no games. I don't do the distractions. I'm not out here fucking off and, you know, here and there and making a fool of myself, because I know the light is on me. So, you know, I'm all work and no play. My play is work, happily, you know what I mean? I get to do what I love every day, all the time, so I can't ask for nothing more, you know what I mean? All praise to the Most High, you know what I mean? That boy. All right, it's getting a little dark outside, but fuck it. We are.
All right, so there we go, right? So I'm still going to, listen, I'm going to title this AZ Exposes Kendrick Lamar, because that's how people probably perceive this, right? That's how, you know, I know if DJ Academic sees this, he's gonna run with this. But I don't think this is AZ exposing Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is just trying to prove a point of nothing is given. You got to earn every single thing, even if you're on an album. You know, it's not promised that you're going to be on stage, because let's keep in mind, this is the biggest thing in hip hop right now, right? Kendrick worked his ass off to get to this position. So, you know, he's probably like, man, I put in a lot of work for this. You know what I mean? I put in a lot of work for this. So, you know, so I'm sure he wanted people to put in work to, you know, even just to get on stage. I don't know how the other artists felt, that were not on stage. But hopefully they don't take it personal. You know what I mean? Hopefully they don't take it personal and start sneak dissing or whatever the case may be. They just got to understand. Kendrick put a lot of work to get to the spot that he's in now. Took a long time, right? So even if you're on the album, doesn't mean that you're going to be on stage. Even though honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Kendrick should have brought everyone on the stage. Everybody that was featured on the song. Why not bring everybody on the stage? But hey, I'm sure he has his own reasons why, and he has all the right to do it or not to do it. You know what I mean? So some people are gonna say that Kendrick Lamar was exposed by not bringing out everybody, and some people can understand. Well, shit, he don't have to do it. So either way, still salute. Great story by AZ, and y'all leave a comment down below, man. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think Kendrick Lamar was exposed, or can you understand? Y'all leave a comment down below.